what are you going to do? You try to get up there and make the best shots you can. And coming out of the commercial, I stood up on the wrong lane. I don't know how I didn't think of that, but that probably affected that fourth frame shot a little bit. But you know, hey, it's good to see the Storm Balls doing so well. Again, they're the best in the world. There's a reason why. I mentioned about that the other day. Liz threw one real bad shot, and Anthony threw one real bad shot. It was just in a different frame, you know. So, but good luck to Anthony. He did great. He bowled great. I really wanted him to get it. To be honest with you, I was rooting for him. So, but it's good to see Storm in for the title, and let's hope we take it home.
It was an amazing experience. I mean, you can't beat 295 or whatever that was, but you knew coming in it was going to be definitely high scoring. You had to just keep throwing, you know, making a lot of good shots and strikes. Unfortunately, I made my mistake early on and had to try to catch up, and I almost did, but it definitely was definitely fell a bit short. I'm definitely happy with my performance, and you know, I can't complain whatsoever. So.
It felt really good. You know, I was telling them inside, you know, my breathing techniques were helping me be calm and cool, and it worked. I'm just so stoked right now. Words can't describe what I'm feeling, and I can't thank again Storm and Rotogrip and all the Storm guys helping me out all week. Just means so much. Well, in practice earlier today, we had it with a lot of surface. So I told Schlem, you know, listen, this is hooking too much, and he went back to the room and he put some polish on it, and it blended out the pattern so well for me. So that was the bullet choice. It hasn't set in yet. I think I'll be able to answer that maybe next week. But I'm just like over the moon right now. Just feels so good to win. I mean, this has been a dream since I was a little kid, you know, and the fact that I came out here and I threw a shot in the 10 to win a PBA tournament, just, I can't describe that, man. That's so cool.
Oh, actually, it was pretty fun. You know, knowing that it was his first telecast, my whole objective was just to keep him calm and relaxed, because I knew after watching him practice that he had a really good look, and he just had to stay out of his own way. And so we talked about anything from bowling league to UBA tournaments to me bowling league to all kinds of stuff. I was anything but letting him focus. You know, he got in a good rhythm, he got in a good flow. Like I said, I was trying to keep him out of his way. And then what's funny is when he got up there, he threw the first two in the 10th. And, man, he didn't take enough time on the next one. And as soon as he leaned forward, I actually just wanted to reach up and grab him and pull him back off the approach. And like, dude, you're already going too fast. Just the way he leaned into it. But, you know, in the end, by that time, the match was already over. And the idea was just trying to get the other thing was just trying to get him to refocus and regroup back into, you know, I had a big break before that title match. So to get him emotions, everything back in check and just coming back down to earth. So. Well, it's actually pretty funny is after practice yesterday, last night for the show, you know, he actually had an IQ Tour Nano that was a pin down one that was pretty good. But with all the strips and re-oils, we talked about it, and I had some ideas. I said, hey, I want to drill you another Nano. We also drilled him a Wipeout with different layouts, and So he's like, yeah, cool, whatever you think. And it just happened that we came in today, and he was here early for practice, and I even noticed, and it's not always the case, but I noticed that there seemed to be a little bit of difference, just the way with the strips and re-oils, and so I actually shined up both balls. I drilled them last night because we were thinking, oh man, they're going to be tighter, so we can use the cover out of the box, and so I shined them both up, and you see this one, you know, he came over here to start the show, and he's like, he threw a couple shots, he goes, wow, that nano's pretty good. I go, okay. And then he threw the wipeout a few shots, struck with it. He goes, which one should I start with? I go, so I did the old flip a coin, throw it on my hand, and he goes, well, what's that supposed to mean? I go, which one feels better? He's like, I think I like the nano. I said, okay. And man, it turned out to be one hell of a ride for sure.